And I just like, oh, okay, what am I going to do now? You know? But then you just have to remind yourself, everyone's on their different journey.
I had a day like that literally on Monday, which I'm completely... the reason I want to share it is because people need to know that it's normal and okay to feel like that. I had a day on Monday whereby, I don't know how it happened, but I just found myself in this comparative zone. And I was just comparing myself to everyone, and I was like, oh, if I'd invested this in this, I'd have this now. If this didn't happen, then I wouldn't have had to have sold that. If this didn't happen, I'd be here now. If 5 years ago I made this choice, I'd be here now. And my mind just got to this place where it like really bogged me down and made me feel really negative and upset for the whole day. And I was like, whoa, what's going on here? So I decided, right, I'm going to follow my usual procedure and methods for what I do in the day and what I do if I'm ever feeling in any kind of negative way, which I highly recommend to people, which is to go and take a cold shower. Force yourself to do it. Just get under the cold water. It will snap you straight out, brings you back into reality like, yo, you ain't got time to be thinking about this because you are cold. So your mind will snap completely out of where it is. And then just go and meditate for 20 minutes. Nothing going on, just you and your thoughts. And the thought that came to my mind has completely changed my context of comparison. And the thought was that sometimes comparison is your ego trying to play poor me. Sometimes your ego, it's because you haven't given it space, because you've suppressed it for so long, it goes, actually, what about me? I want you to feel sorry for me. Oh, we could have done better. Why haven't I done better? And you just got to kind of go, hang on a minute. Why am I feeling sorry for myself? Like,
get off your pity pot.
Like, get off it, man. Like, what are you talking about? Like, So, yeah, sometimes you got to move over that. So, one thing that I really want to touch on with you, which we kind of talked about a little bit before, and you are a true champion and icon, and I salute you for this, is because, for me, you are an icon because you've overcome 3 of the biggest, maybe 4 now because you're a mother, some of the biggest things that people would allow to be an excuse to hold them back. So that's being a mother, that's being black, that's being deaf, that's being coming from an inner city in London. There's so many things about you that most people would go, oh, I've got a hearing aid, I can't do this. Oh, I'm female, I can't do this. Oh, I'm black, I can't do this. What is it that allows you to go, that's not a problem, I can do this?
Okay, so obviously now it's pretty easy. I've got a daughter. So I've really got to think about what she would think. So that it comes to, when we were talking about before about not worrying about what other people think, that person is, oh, mummy, what? She's going to come to a point where she's going to start talking. So I have to be very careful and wary of that. So I think for me now, that is obviously my main concern. Before, I think it comes to the fact that, so me obviously having a hearing aid, I think growing up, it was very much, my mum didn't put me in a special needs school, thing that she could have done. Oh, they're wearing a hearing aid, oh, okay, like I still don't even know how to do sign language. Like, I don't even know how to say hello in sign. Like, I don't. The only way I probably know a little bit is from Mr. Tumble, because my daughter watches it, right? But wouldn't know how to say my name, like nothing. So I think it all goes back to my mum in the fact that she just made it seem like everything was normal.
Because it is.
I know, but I'm saying, like, when
I'm saying it to the listeners.
Yeah. I think, when it just, because you know something different, but everyone around you is not treating you like it's different, then you can't be on your pity pot.
So true.
Right? So I feel it's like, so that's that one. And I feel like it's an aid. So it's meant to help you. Right? So glasses are meant to help you. Contacts, they help you. There's so many things out there that So if it's helping you, use that to your advantage, right? It's allowing you not to be normal again, because that's just a bit rude, but it's allowing your senses to be like everyone else's. So you have to wear glasses, you have to wear hearing aids. But for years, it did affect my confidence, right? And then it was because like when you're young, and for me, obviously my hair like quite curly and stuff, and then you see people with straight hair, and you're getting out the swimming pool, and you're like they're just doing a one brush and tying it up, and I'm there with my carrot hair. I'm there with like the comb, and I'm like, no. A whole half an hour later, they're all like on their break, and then I'm still doing my hair after swimming. So I feel like, you know, when you want to be like someone, I thought, oh, I wish I had straight hair. I went through a period like that. Oh, do you know what? I wish I didn't have hearing aids, or I wish there was a surgery, or, you know, like just loads of things. And I think it just comes to a point of when certain things happened, especially when I lost a bit of money, it was never brought to my attention. No, like I said, no one ever treated me differently because of the hearing aid. So for me, I just had to condition myself in the fact that, well, you can do things like other people. So if no one's treating you differently, why are you treating yourself differently?
Say that again.
If no one else is treating you differently, why would you treat yourself differently? You know, like, why are you trying to segregate yourself? You don't need to. You know, no one else is. So, like, just move. Same with females, move. You can do what men do, so just do it, you know? Don't look at, like, the property industry is a male industry. Yeah, that's because you're not doing it. Like, do it then. So,
come on, ladies.
I think, that's that one for me. And the other thing I wanted to touch upon was, I think it's just more about the team around you. You know, when you've got a solid team, obviously your team needs to understand, help, and basically, I say like help grow, and help and grow your vision. So when they see that, they're gonna try and help you elevate and push you, and that's what a good team should do. You know, so when you're constructing your crew or your team or whatever it is, you got to test people to see, okay, when you fall flat on your face, are they going to be there to pick you up? You know, or is there going to be internal conflict and stuff like that? So when you are feeling like, the day you had on Monday, you got someone ringing you up like, are you okay? Like, what are you doing? You got stuff to do. And then you have to pick yourself up. And I think after the loss that I took, it was like, okay, because I had so much positive press, and again, the whole betrayal thing really got to me. So after the positive press, I went through, I don't know if you saw, but I had huge negative press. Probably more than the positive. Right?
More than most. Like, I don't know
Standard.
how you handled that. Like, it's...
So for me, that really got to me, because it was, the whole article was not about me, but you slapped my face on a double page spread. And you basically said that I've robbed people, which is a lie. You know, that none of that happened. And then you're mentioning the other person's name, but their name's not there. Where's their picture?
Yeah, that's...
So because I was the CEO of the company, I've got to take the hit, which is fine. But just know it's not that. So when I had to deal with that, it was like, okay, well, people need to see that the bounce back is real. And I think that's what it was. Because I, like I said before, I don't like betrayal, and I don't like lies. I don't like when people say things about me that you know isn't true, and you still feel like you can hold your head high. And this Tony Witherington, or whatever his name is, he does, I think, This Is Money. It's a online thing, but he does it for the Times on Sunday or something. He does all of like the articles linked to financial, and when he done this article and he was sending me letters and stuff like that, I was just sitting there thinking, how are you going to write an article knowing that's not the truth?
'Cause
And
it
you're
sells.
still like just walking, all because you're getting paid for it. To me, I know that hurts you
Yeah,
more
inside.
than, and I know it's going to hurt you even more when you see a bounce back. Because when it's like, oh yeah, that person that I said done X, Y, Z, oh, she's now turned the game around and done X, Y, Z. I won't even allow you to write about me then.
Yeah, and then it makes him look like
Yeah,
a
and then
dickhead.
you're sitting there with the issue,
Yeah.
you know? And from that, people can then say, do you know what, if Bella can do it, I can. And I think that was the big thing. If my daughter's going to remember me for anything, my mum is lit.
Mhm.
That's the first thing. That she's just straight lit. And she didn't give up. She's hardworking. And whatever she wants, she's going to get by herself. You know, obviously with the help of others, but if she wants something, she's going to get it. And I feel like that is kind of the core values that I want her to obviously have. So I think that, for me, it started from the punches that I had to deal with to still coming through, still kind of going through the trenches. And people need to, do you know what? No, if she can do it, then yeah, I have to.
One more time. If Bella can do it, you can do it. Jeez. There is nothing holding you back. It's an illusion. The only thing holding you back is things you're perceiving and making up that they're holding you back. People, just push forward and just, you can do it. So we're going to wrap up here. I'm going to definitely record another show with Bella. In fact, what we're going to do is we're going to wrap up here. And for the bonus footage, that's actually going to be on the podcast and on the YouTube. So that's going to be on my socials, and also you'll be able to get it on Bella's socials. So if you just want to shout out where people can find you, Bella, where can people find you?
So the best thing is just to find me on Instagram at the moment. I'm not really social media techie. So at Bella Cruz _. Again, my DMs are open 24/7.
People like me that are slightly dyslexic that can't spell. How would
Oh.
how do we spell Cruz?
So Cruz is